Hello brothers and welcome back to another video. It's nearly Christmas. Christmas time is coming. Hopefully you have got all the presents that you dreamed for and you get everything, all the model stuff. But today we're not going to be talking about your presents. We are going to be talking about presents, but presents for all of us as Warhammer 40,000 fans, because this time of year means only one thing. It is the predictions on what we're going to be getting next year. We're going to jump in. We're going to talk about everything that potentially could be releasing in terms of Warhammer 40,000. So let's jump in and let's get talking. So straight out the way, let's just put aside some of the stuff we know that is coming. Of course, Tau are going to be getting a new codex and stuff. They're going to get the Dark Strider model. The Custody Dexes are going to be coming out early next year. This Christmas Day, we will be seeing a big reveal from Games Workshop. That reveal, as we've been speaking now on the streams and over the past couple of weeks, is going to be the rumoured Eldar vs. Chaos box set. I am 100% sure that that is going to be the reveal. Now, Games Workshop is probably going to show something else, but who bloody cares? But get prepared for that, because I think that is going to be a big box set of next year, which will then open the doors for the Chaos Codex and the Eldar Codex when they finally drop. Now, talking of Eldar and talking of Chaos, surely it is their year next year in terms of models. So let's grip onto it and let's actually start with Chaos. We'll get onto the Eldar stuff in a minute, you Xenos, you bloody heretics. But let's start with Chaos. So when it comes to Chaos, I expect that they are going to get a big Shazam of a release. Now, we know that they're going to probably show off the Chosen on Christmas Day, the new Warp Smith on Christmas Day, which is a part of the box set, and I think it's like Dinosaur Robot, which is not a new one, but it's an old, like, demon engine thing. I forgot what it's called. It's a chaos thing. I'm not too sure. You're all bloody heretics. But the rumors that were circulating round is that, you know, we've got to get like new bikers. Bikers, I think, would be very fantastic, because, you know, new biker models as a whole for Space Marines and Chaos Marines are looking a bit dated at the moment. I know with Space Marines, it's the new Outriders and stuff. You're probably not going to see the old stuff. But with Chaos Space Marines, I would like to see the bikers, sorry, should I say, updated. Renegade Guard, that was another thing on everyone's lips. Renegade Guard. I think that would be a great addition to have Renegade Guard. Just take everything that's a part of the Imperium and make it more chaos-y, because the Chaos side then will embrace it bloody more. So start with Renegade Guard, you know, have guard regiments that have been corrupted by Chaos, have the tanks with more spiky bits on them and stuff like that. I think it would be really cool. Possessed, we had human mutants, cultists were another thing, cultist characters, cultist standard bearers, basically anything that is Chaos there, like cultist wise. I think that is going to be coming out next year in terms of releases. I'm not too sure about the general Chaos models, because we've kind of just had an update to them already. I think it's going to be the additions to the Chaos range that bulk that Chaos faction up more, which we're going to see with the releases next year. And on with the Eldar, because, oh boy, where do we even start with the Eldar? You Eldar players, do you know what? I think you've had enough, you Eldar players. I demand more Space Marines. Just kidding. Please don't kill me. Right, so when it comes to the Eldar range, where do we bloody start? Guardians. We need Guardians. We need new Guardian models. We know we're getting new Rangers. We know we're getting some new jet bikes. They're all the ones which basically have Rangers on the back of them. There's a new Autarch coming with a melter gun and a Starglaive. I say a melter gun. I don't know what you guys call it when you call your melter guns. Is it a fusion gun? I think it's called a fusion gun. So a Starglaive and a fusion gun with the Autarch. I think that's going to be part of the Christmas box set, which is going to be, of course, as we mentioned before, along with Chaos. But an Avatar of Khaine. We need a new Avatar of Khaine. Have you seen the Avatar of Khaine? Again, it's looking a bit dated. Again, it's also with the Phoenix Lords. Actually, if you just look at the Eldar range, just go to the GW website yourself and go and look at the Eldar range. You can basically pick anything on that list and say, okay, that needs an update, that needs an update, that needs an update. So I really do hope that Games Workshop pull it out this year and actually give the Eldar the much needed update that it deserves. Just look at what that happened with the Necrons, where they got, like, you know, that kind of faction update. The Sisters of Battle, you know, they basically got completely updated. Everything in the Sisters range is now new. I would love that to happen with the Eldar. So again, I predict some big things happening with the Eldar next year. And in terms of Space Marines, I'm going to leave that for this video because you may get another video very, very soon. Maybe it might be a Christmas Day or maybe a Boxing Day video for you chaps talking about some new Space Marine rumors, because we all know that if anyone gets anything, then Space Marines have to get double the releases, because we're basically children that scream in the corner until you give us new stuff. That's just the way of our life. So let's just move on to some other factions. I'm going to start with Tyranids, because every time I do something like this, there's always a Tyranid player in the comment section going, Valrak, where are the Tyranids? My poor, poor Tyranids. And I have to say, I've personally heard nothing for the Tyranids, which kind of can mean two things. One thing, that something massive is coming for the Tyranids that Games Workshop are keeping super, super secretive. Or the other thing is that basically nothing is coming for the Tyranids. I predict, of course, they will get a Codex in 9th edition, and they'll maybe, at minimum, get like a new HQ or something like that. But just like with the Eldar that we spoke about, I would want the Tyranids to get all the love in the bloody world. I actually like the Tyranids as a faction. I think they're one of the most dangerous factions out there in the galaxy. I rate them more dangerous than Chaos. I say I rate them more dangerous than Orcs. I'm not too sure. Orcs and Tyranids are definitely at the top of my most dangerous list, but I would love the Tyranids to become a big, big player in the narrative of the story, consuming the galaxy. They get more models, more HQs, more story, more narrative events. I want more Tyranids. So please, Games Workshop, if you can, give me those goddamn nids next year. Next thing I want to talk about is the Imperial Guard, and I'm actually disappointed with the way the Imperial Guard has gone in life. And what I mean by that is that we just have Cadians now, and I've always stated there's nothing wrong with Cadians. They're a fantastic regiment. They're one of the most well-renowned, most renowned regiments. But the thing that attracted me to the Imperial Guard was a different flavor of Imperial Guard regiments. You know, when you had the Vostrians, you had like the Praetorian Guard, the Mordian Iron Guard, you know, all these awesome Guard regiments, which basically Games Workshop has abandoned now. So I would love Games Workshop to go back to the core and maybe make either a new Guard regiment or breathe some new life into one of those regiments. Now, I have heard some rumors, and again, this is rumors, so bring your spades and your salt and everything like that. So please don't take this for fact. I have heard rumors that they are doing 2 new regiments, and when I say 2 new regiments, they're redoing the regiments. One is the Katajan Jungle Fighters. They're basically going to be getting a brand new range, again, just a rumor. And the next is the Death Corps of Krieg. They want to produce more plastic of those models. Hopefully that is true, because I love Katachans, and Krieg are basically like just budget Armageddon Steel Legion. I would prefer if they redid Armageddon Steel Legion, but you know, I'd take Krieg rather than more Cadians being done. Also, I've heard when it comes to the Imperial Guard that they are getting a brand new battle tank. I've heard some names slung around about this battle tank, and if the name is what I think it is, then I'm going to be a very, very happy boy when it comes to that tank. But again, I'm not going to talk about it because it's just rumors at the moment, and hopefully it does come true. World Eaters, bloody World Eaters. How has it took this far in the video to talk about World Eaters? So World Eaters are definitely coming. I don't know when, but they are coming. It's not a matter of if, it's when now. I've always keep saying that to people. It's just when a World Eaters are coming. They are coming. And again, the source who I trust, I always trust the source, as I always say, you know, the tomato sauce, has stated that ANGRON is going to be coming along with the World Eaters. So when that does happen, I may have to give my soul over to Khorne and collect the skulls. Let the blood flow, because I absolutely love World Eaters. I've always stated that the World Eaters story in the Horus Heresy is the most tragic one. They embraced the Nails to get closer to their Gene Father, who always hated them. It's not like Fulgrim talking to his sword, knowing the endo there. It's not like Perturabo crying because he couldn't build a bloody road. It's not like Lorgar, you know, not accepting the truth and making his own truths. This is like an actual fall to chaos. This is why I love the World Eaters so much. So with the World Eaters, I expect the ANGRON, I expect new Berserkers, I expect other HQ characters, other elites, tanks, demons, just a full-on rage of a new range when it comes to World Eaters. So if Games Workshop pulls that off, then I think it probably will be one of the biggest and, if not the best release of the entire 9th edition release. And the Horus Heresy, again, I'm sorry, this video is so bloody random. It's just everywhere. Just keep along with it. We'll just go at our own pace. We'll enjoy it, and we'll just get on with it. The Horus Heresy, of course, 2.0. We've all been talking about this now for months upon months upon months. February is the rumoured release date of this, along with some other stuff. We're probably going to get a preview in January, late January at LVO, if I'm not mistaken, or some Warhammer New Year's live show. With that box, the Spartan Assault Tank, the plastic Mark 6, but it's everything else that follows it. The rumors are pointing to, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, Mark 5. They've all been redone in plastic. New characters, new rules, new books, lore, narrative events, all that go along with the bloody Horus Heresy. There's so much stuff I'm excited for. I am doing a Fafnir/Sigismund Siege of Terror Slay party, and it's going to look and feel absolutely epic when I unleash it on the tabletop and mow anyone who dare challenges the Sons of Rogel Dawn. And what about Squats? Squats has been on everyone's lips now for a few weeks, and I swear to it on the Emperor's Throne, if Games Workshop managed to pull this off, then I'm not too sure if it will be the best thing or the most saddest thing that we'll ever see. I wasn't around when squats were a thing, so I've always been one of these people that said, let him do it. Let him bring him back. I would actually like to see what squats would look like right now in 40k, all redesigned and stuff like that. Is it going to be that full range? I'm not too sure. What I predict on this one is that we may see it as like a kill team squat squad first, and then maybe, depending on how that sells, Games Workshop then invest into remaking the squats as an actual faction. I could be completely wrong. Maybe it's just a kill team. Maybe it is going to be a full-on squat bloody release, but I definitely do think we will be seeing something big in terms of squats next year in 2022. And talking of games like Kill Team, I'm sure they're going to branch that out more. We're going to see more Kill Teams. We just mentioned the squat one then. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more Space Marines, more Eldar, maybe Necrons, maybe Tau, maybe Tyranids. These type of kill teams that we've seen, well, the sister ones that they've got, making it more, unique, the models that is. So it really stands out and it makes people go out and buy these new models. That was always my biggest complaint with Kill Team, is that when you look at like Warcry, and these got like all these awesome fancy models that you can use in Warcry and AOS, when it came to Kill Team, we just got models that we all normally have on the tabletop. There wasn't anything special that made us go out and want to buy that Kill Team box. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they do more of that and they start producing more awesome models for that Kill Team stuff. Other games, I would love Battlefleet Gothic. How long have I been saying this for now? Please, Games Workshop, give me Battlefleet bloody Gothic. If you make Battlefleet Gothic, we will sell our soul for it because we want it. How long have we been asking for it now? Every bloody preview stream, live stream, everyone brings up Battlefleet Gothic. So if they can have that, then please bloody give it us. I don't know about you, but I feel like 9th edition has been pretty like, how do I say this? It's kind of been tame in terms of narrative and story. Like, the Silent King came back, and we've heard really nothing about that at all. Gilliman with the Indomitus Crusade, he's going off, he's purging. Yes, we have those Dawn of Fire books, but there's nothing been, like, massively big and, like, wow, this is really, like, 5 to midnight kind of scenario. So maybe something narrative-wise, GW can up it just a little bit more and make, like, the story kind of grimdark and like we're on the edge again, like the walls are closing in, we have to actually start fighting or we are all bloody doomed. I don't know, maybe it's just me, it may be just be me, but I feel like the story is just slacked off a little bit, and I think they need to jump back on and ride that horse back into town and bring us all the death, all the destruction, the chaos, the fighting between just the chaos gods. Like Abaddon, where the hell is Abaddon? Abaddon made the Great Rift, and he's basically like, okay, see you bros, I'll be back in a bit. He's gone. Where the hell is Abaddon? What's he doing? Can someone please tell me what the hell Abaddon is doing during all this Indomitus Crusade and everything? He's just silent. He really is silent. He's supposed to be like the main protagonist of Chaos. He's supposed to be the main bad guy that's unleashing everything that's bloody going on, but he's just not around doing anything. All right, that's enough waffling from me. I'm going to leave the video there. Like I said, we will have one more rumor video this year. We're going to start talking about some stuff in terms of Space Marines and everything. That's probably going to come on Boxing Day, because I'm sure there's going to be a ton of reveals over on Christmas Day, and I'll be doing videos on that and everything when it all drops. But if I don't see you until Christmas, then, you know, have a great Christmas, have a great New Year. Hopefully you've had a great year. Hopefully you've enjoyed playing Warhammer. Hopefully I've given you excitement in the content I've been making. I want to say thank you to you chaps for listening to me all this year. You know, it's been kind of an emotional year, to be fair with you. You know, I nearly died. Technically, I did fall off a roof and nearly die. I was in hospital for like, you know, nearly like a month and a half and stuff. So yeah, thank you all for being with me on this journey, and I'll see you all very bloody soon. Have a great day. See you now, and bye-bye.